facts in that case.
Okay. Thank you for taking the time to answer all of my questions there. There were quite a few, and I appreciate your feedback on it. And I have to just say that, I'm pretty confident that your vote has already been negotiated here and that you're going to be reconfirmed. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do at this point because my residents are hurting. I hear about it weekly. Like people are posting on my personal Facebook pages about their $1,800 bills. Like I get phone calls and emails from people all over the place. And unfortunately, I have yet to see anybody. No, $1,800 for 1 month. Yes, 1 month. I've yet to see anybody up here on the E&T committee basically looking at what we can do to stop this hurt. And instead, your confirmation has become the battle that everybody in this building is talking about. And unfortunately, you're the commissioner and the buck stops with you, right? So the policies that have been enforced have been detrimental and they've hurt the residents of this state in my district. And I can't say that, any district has been exempt from this. And I don't know what else to do, right? When people will not listen to this this 56, 57 legislative actions, the public benefit charge, how hurtful it is to people. I don't know where else to go, right? Other than to the battle that is being drawn on the field. And that battle is with you right now, right? So the hard part is you're answering all my questions. You're giving me information that I need, but there's still so much of this person saying this and you saying that, and I don't know where to go to get the truth or what is perceived as the truth. And I don't know how to make the E&T committee listen to the fact that the decisions this legislative body has made over the last so many years are detrimental and are hurting our residents. And it's, this is the battlefield. So, I know we've got a bunch of people who still need to speak in that, but I'm just going to say, I truly hope that this next term, because you're obviously going to get it, but this next term here is successful for you. And I hope that you truly, truly champion the ratepayers here, not the legislature. And if people are asking you to opine on legislation for different initiatives in that you truly recognize that PURA's seat is regulatory. And to say, this is what this will do, I'm fine with, but to dip your toe into the legislative session to try to drive where legislation goes, I'm not comfortable with. As a regulatory body, I ask you that you please do not do that. And, there are things that we have heard about the governor releasing thousands of decisions that have been made in that. But then we also hear that a lot of those meetings, there's no minutes for it. There's nothing recorded, there's no votes for it, right? And we've talked about transparency and being open and honest with what's happening. And I hope that that has been impressed upon you, that even if it was done for the last 25 years in PURA, we're asking going forward that you don't do that anymore, that these things be open, that these meetings be open, that votes be taken, and all of this information be left for the public, because that is the only way you will avoid scrutinies, to being scrutinized over this, right? Is to be open and honest and in the public with it. So, I'm really struggling because I have to reflect the voice of my residents, and my residents are being tragically hurt by what is going on. And through all of this, I don't see anybody else stepping up to be their champion. So I'm going to be their mouthpiece and say that what has happened in this building in the last couple of years with the rates and everything else is quite frankly disgusting. We pass legislation with good intent, but when you know better, you do better. And the legislation that we have passed is not helping people. It is hurting people. And I need somebody in your seat, in any seat, that is truly going to just champion the people. I'm going to listen to what everybody else has to say. I'm going to listen to the public hearing and and everything else in that. But this is quite the dilemma that we are in right now. And it's not a comfortable place to be, but that's what we get elected for. I have to speak for 25,000 people on whether or not you're the person to sit in that chair and make the best decisions for them. And I truly hope that, when this vote is done and you are put back into that seat, Marissa, I hope that you take that to heart and you think about it every day that you're coming in here, that what your regulatory body is doing affects 3.6 million people. And I hope the decisions that you're making, and when you push back on people, it is for the betterment of the ratepayer and not for the people who sit in the seats up here. Thank you very much.